we are compared with France as far as the quality of wines we produce and the varieties that we produce in this state. When we compare the growing conditions of Washington with those of France, there's more dissimilarities than similarities between the two regions. Both are about the same latitude. We have the same day length. But the main difference is that we have different climatic conditions and soil conditions. The soil conditions here are very favorable because they're pretty uniform, sandy in nature, and there's large areas available. We have very little rainfall, whereas France has about 46 inches annually. So they have cloudy weather during the growing season, and also rainfall to contend with. We depend entirely on irrigation because we have a very dry climate. This allows us to be more consistent in production than the vineyards of France. With the cultural controls that we have of the vineyard conditions, we can produce probably twice as much as they can per acre with the same or...
You were comparing the French production in France to the United States.
Well, that's right. On some of the wine, some of the labels on the wine that we produce show that we are at the same latitude as the Bordeaux and Burgundy areas of France, where the fine French wines are produced. We are at those same latitudes. We have the long daylight hours that they do, but the main difference is that they have a higher rainfall than we do and are exposed to a much more inclement weather. We have the advantage of the long days, clear days, very little cloudy weather, so we are capable with a greater amount of sunshine that we can produce more grapes per acre and obtain better sugar and flavor in the varieties that we produce, which are, many of them are the same as produced in France. We have one disadvantage in that our months of November and December and January and February are colder than in France, and then we have 2 months in summer that are warmer, July and August. But at the time the grapes ripen and are harvested, we have mild weather with good cool to cold nights, which intensifies the flavor of the grape, maintains good high sugar and relatively high acid, which gives us a good balance in grape constituents for winemaking. Also, one of the hazards in France is the frost and hail that they're subjected to, We do have some problem with frost, but not near the amount that they do there, and we practically have no hail damage in this area.